Hey guys, welcome back. And today we're going to be talking about why it was necessary for the United States to abandon its original Constitution, the Articles of Confederation, and adopt a brand new document, which is still in use today, which is called the Constitution of the United States of America. To first understand this, we have to understand the factors that led up to this change, such as how weak the government was, or the Articles of Confederation to be exact. The central government had limited power, and the state rights had more power than the central government. You could see how this could lead to some conflict for individuals. For example, taxes, trade, and the laws were all affected by this decision. This created problems for many citizens at the time, which, for example, Shays' Rebellion. The farmers in Massachusetts had limited power and they couldn't really help with their economic situation. So they took up arms in response to this economic hardship, and they started being aggressive to tax policies. So yeah, this was a sign of how the state rights were too powerful and the Articles of Confederation were very weak. Since the central government couldn't really do anything against this retaliation, this actually showed how weak it was. In addition, similar to this event, there was also the Whiskey Rebellion in 1794. This also showed that we needed a stronger authority, such as the central government, which was weak at the time, because the Articles of Confederation contradicted that. And during this time, farmers in Pennsylvania protested against a federal tax on whiskey, which the central government couldn't do anything. That was really Pennsylvania as a state that enacted that law. So to maintain peace, everybody really moved for a new document, which is the Constitution of the United States. This started a debate and split them between the Federalists and the Anti-Federalists. So to talk a little bit about the Anti-Federalists and the Federalists pushed for a stronger Constitution, getting rid of the Articles of Confederation, because they thought it was too strong, which I myself also believe that too. But there were some people during the nation which was called the Anti-Federalists. The Anti-Federalists pushed for more of state rights, and they believed that the central government would be harmful, which would get rid of individual rights. And they also wanted the Bill of Rights. If there was a compromise, that the Bill of Rights should be added if they do win, which soon that did happen. But also there was compromises that were made during the time. Okay, as I was saying, the 3/5 compromise was also in effect. Like the southern states during the time, they believed that it was important to get as many voices as they could, but they believed that the slaves during the time weren't considered as humans, so they were considered as property, so they couldn't vote. But they thought it was a great idea that consider them as a 3/5 as a person, so their vote would count 3/5. Yeah. And also, as I was saying before, the Bill of Rights, that also helped move the ratification process during the time, since the Bill of Rights actually gave them support as the Anti-Federalists, which made them feel better as themselves, that they wouldn't lose rights as individuals, which they feared. Throughout the time, this actually led to the ratification of the Articles of Confederation. This was great that happened to our nation, as now we do have the same rights as the Bill of Rights. So yeah, this is why it was. To conclude this, the transition from the Articles of the Confederation to the Constitution was driven by the need for a stronger government to maintain the civilians and face economic challenges. The debates, the compromises, and eventually the promise of the Bill of Rights also influenced the ratification, which showed it was essential to shape a new government, which we use today, which is the Constitution of the United States.